breaking news.
And we do begin with breaking news on this Sunday. A Halloween house party turned deadly overnight in North Houston, and we've just learned the victim is the daughter of a member of a Harris County Department of Education Board of Trustees. Hello again, everyone. I'm Tom Abrams. 3 other teenagers were also injured in that shooting, and ABC13 reporter Roxy Bustamante has been following the story for us today. Roxy, what have you learned?
Tom, I'm standing on the neighborhood road where that house party happened. Actually happened just a couple blocks right here behind me. And we actually visited the home where this happened. And the young man who was there told me that he's still traumatized from this incident, but the people who own that home were not there at the time. Now, again, family did confirm with us 18-year-old Alexis Canthu was the young woman who died at the scene just last night. And they also received video from that house party. I want you to take a listen. In this video, you can hear someone saying that people are fighting before the gunshots ring out. Now, as the video continues, you can see the teens taking cover and hear more gunshots. Police say they were called out around 12:45 Sunday morning for a shooting in progress on Schilder Drive near the Hardy Toll Road. Police believe there was an argument between 2 groups of teens and it escalated into a shooting. Shell casings were found in the back of the home and along the street in front of the house as well. Investigators found a gun at the scene but believe more than one weapon was used. Families shared this picture of 18-year-old Alexis Canthu, who was found dead at the scene, and 3 other teens, including 2 girls and a 16-year-old boy, were also injured.
We have one possible suspect, and we are looking to find out who he is, and as soon as we know, we will provide that update. In addition to that, we do anticipate that there are more witnesses and possibly more victims because everybody left the location.
Now, police is asking that if anyone saw anything or know who possibly did this, to please give them a call. Reporting live, Roxy Bustamante, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
Authorities say a woman is in custody after shooting her mother and father during an argument last night at their home in Southwest Houston. The mother died from her injuries. Her father is hospitalized and expected to survive. ABC13's Courtney Carpenter is live in Southwest Houston after speaking with family members tonight. Courtney?
Well, Tom, this is understandably a very tough situation for this family. As they gathered today, many of them were saying they just cannot believe this happened. Now, the family is saying that Nikita Broussard Johnson is who was shot and killed. Her husband, identified by family members as Roderick Johnson, has had surgery and is still in the hospital this evening. Authorities say they were called out to a home on Ridge Harbor Drive here in Southwest Houston last night around 8 o'clock. Officials say a woman in her 20s shot her mother and father during an argument. The woman later turned herself in at the Pearland Police Department. Now the family is praying for Roderick to recover quickly, and they're grieving the loss of Nikita, someone they say was a loving, faith-filled mother and grandmother and a friend to all. Nikita's younger sister Lisa spoke with us about her sister this afternoon.
Wherever she went, it was a good day for her. Whoever met her enjoyed being around her. My sister didn't want for nothing, didn't have no hard feelings with no one. She had an awesome husband. She had 2 beautiful daughters and 2 beautiful grandkids. It's nothing I can say bad about my sister because that's my sister. She's gone. I miss her. Praying for Roderick for a speedy recovery. And I just hope that who's ever going through anything, please just get help.
And we're still waiting to get more details about all of this from police. The family says they don't have any idea what the argument could have been about. We're certainly shocked to find out this happened. Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, we will have more from this family. Reporting live here in Southwest Houston, Courtney Carpenter, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
Courtney, thank you. Well, police knew exactly where to find a suspected killer. He left his wallet at the crime scene. Officers tell us a 30-year-old man was shot and killed during a fight on Windswept in Southwest Houston just after midnight. A witness reported seeing the shooter drop his wallet. Police used the information in the wallet to track down a 19-year-old suspect. He was arrested a few hours later. Now charges are pending. Well, Astros fans, this is it. If the Astros win tonight, they'll come home to play Game 6. If they lose, they'll come home to clean out their lockers. Sports director Greg Bailey is live in Atlanta with a preview of tonight's elimination game against the Braves. You know, they said yesterday, Correa did, that Game 4 was must win. Tonight really is.
Yeah, this is win or go home, Tom. It sounds awfully dire when you explain
that the Astros could be cleaning out their lockers as soon as tomorrow. Something's got to give with this struggling Astros lineup. So today, Dusty Baker dropping Alex Bregman all the way down to 7th in the batting order. That's the easy headline. The way that Dusty handles this actually gives it every chance to work. He sat down like he always does to communicate and encourage his superstar at third base. Bregman in a terrible slump, just one hit in 14 plate appearances so far in this World Series. Dusty explains to everybody he's not disappointed in his superstar, and he certainly believes that 1 or 2 hits can get Bregman going along with this Astros lineup.
Telling him, why, and, and reinforce to him that, he's not the scapegoat here, that there's, a few guys struggling in our lineup, but he's very important, and the guys that are hitting in front of him, are swinging better, and especially in this National League Park.
Good news for the Astros. The belief is there that they can get this done. More than anything else, they are focused on tonight's must-win. More than anything, they want to get this series back to Houston for Game 6. That's a pretty good place to start. Live in Atlanta with the Astros, Greg Bailey, ABC 13 Eyewitness Sports.
All right, Greg, thank you for the live update from Atlanta tonight. It is a legitimate question. After 3 trips to the World Series and dealing with a global pandemic, are Astros fans still spending money on World Series merchandise here in 2021? ABC 13's Adam Winkler is also live in Atlanta, and he got some answers to that question. Adam joins us live tonight. Adam?
Tom, there is no World Series burnout in Houston. We spent some time with an executive from New Era. That's the company that makes the hats and the shirts that you see the players and coaches wear. And he confirms that business is booming with Astros fans. But there is one difference this time around. A World Series appearance is nothing new for Astros fans. But the appearance of this year's Fall Classic, at least the look of the team's hats, is unlike both 2017 and 2019.
The one thing that we didn't include was the year on the World Series side patch.
Gary Dubiel, the director of sales for headwear and apparel with New Era, explains why this year's lids, worn by both the Braves and Astros, feature a generic World Series logo without the year.
At the time when you have to make those decisions, clearly there were logistical supply chain challenges, and there was also still doubt about COVID.
But Gary says there is no doubt, despite 5 straight trips to the American League Championship Series, that Astros fans still have World Series fever. And the cure is spending money on merch.
Last Tuesday night, the opening game of the World Series, from a merchandise standpoint, the stadium set a record sales, which exceeded numbers in 19 and numbers in 17. It was tremendous. People were lined up.
So even without numbers depicting the year 2021 on these World Series caps, the numbers are still there for Astros fans. And they hope Sunday's Game 5 is not the last time they see their favorite team wear these hats in a game. Another thing Gary tells us is it's actually better for business if the Braves lose tonight. Because if the Braves win and clinch the World Series title, it's a Sunday and it's the quick turnaround. So there's really not a great chance to get the championship merchandise for Braves fans to buy. So just Atlanta, just do the Astros a solid. And if you care about business, go ahead and lose tonight and take this back to Houston. We'll see if that works. We're live in Atlanta. I'm Adam Winkler, ABC 13 Eyewitness Sports.